On this episode of The Boom Show, we are so confident of our picks and we have decided to give 10 people 5,000 naira to play our games. Now, to be eligible, you have to be following us across our social media platforms and you have to be subscribing to our page on YouTube at The Boom Show. Now, also, you have to pick from the games that we predicted on this show. No extra picks, but of course, you can edit, you can remove games from this show, but it has to be games from this show alone on your investment slip. Sports can be more than just games with the excitement, the fan banter, the ups and downs. It could be your pathway to fortune. Welcome to The Boom Show, where we help you make that money with our in-depth and spot-on analysis and predictions that help you make the big bucks. Let's turn every game day into payday. My name is Yinka and I'm the leader of the Boom Squad. On the show today, I have two guests that are, returning guests. They won us a lot of money when they were here on the show. To my right flank, I have the super investor. So aside the ones he gave us on the show, I followed him and played all his games. I think the last one I won, I'm not going to tell you guys, so you don't, but he's been winning me he's been having a lot of booms and all of that. He's a very, very seasoned punter. He sabi this thing where. On my right, I have Clinton. Welcome back to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me again, Yinka. It's good to be back here.
Yes.
And I'm feeling lucky for this weekend, so.
Let's go. I love it. And on my left flank, yes, I have Chibike. I used to call him Mr. Kotwan because he gave me he gave me 2 games. I did a couple of games that just one cut, but it happens in football. It's part of the game. Yeah. But aside that, he's a fantastic guy. Chibike, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me again. Glad to be here.
Yeah. So are you guys ready for us to do?
Yeah, sure.
First on the list, we have Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. Now, Liverpool lost to Nottingham Forest a couple of weeks ago. And since that time, they've been on fire. Like, they've been beating everybody in the league and outside the league. Now, they are going to a Crystal Palace side that is very tricky. They are going to Crystal Palace home. And it is very, very tricky. What is the best pick for that game?
So Horse Park is not a good ground to travel to. But this season, I don't know. They've not been that exciting or that solid like they were last season, especially when they were playing at home. So they still need some players to pick that form from last season. Especially with Olise out. So like Eze and Mateta have not really started the season great. But like you said, Liverpool have been winning games. The shocker was that Nottingham Forest loss. But yeah, I expect Liverpool to win. Might not be easy, but Liverpool to win the game.
Liverpool away win.
Yeah, away win.
Straight.
I'll go a different route for this game, and for various reasons. One, Crystal Palace are always headache to Liverpool. It's also an early kickoff game. Early kickoff are always tricky, very tricky. So for this game, I'll go home handicap 2.
Home handicap 2 to win.
Yes, very, very, very good odd. And if you want to go safe, you can go handicap 3. It's also a very solid.
I could go handicap 4 or handicap 10.
Handicap 3 is actually solid.
Do they give handicap 3?
Yes, 1.23. And handicap 2 is about 1.60 or so.
Handicap 2.
Yes, handicap 2.
Liverpool all in. Straight win. Arsenal Southampton. Yeah, Arsenal, they lost Odegaard. But the Odegaard loss does not seem to affect them as much because they've been winning games and, Merino is back. They have their midfield back. Rice is back and all that. Havertz is scoring. And they are playing against their former keeper, Ramsdale. Do you think Ramsdale would stop that game? I will stop Arsenal from doing anything in that game.
Yeah, he could try his best to reduce the deficit, right? But I mean, he still has to concede. Southampton are top favourites to get relegated this season. So Arsenal play at the Emirates, had a shocking, almost a shocker against Leicester. So like you said, without Odegaard, they still play well. They've been creating chances to. So yeah, I expect Arsenal easy win. Maybe 2-0, 3-0, there about.
But Arsenal win is going to be like 1.2.
So if you wanted to like add more, you could just give it Arsenal win and over 1.5. I think you could just take it to
Arsenal win and over 1.5. I could take that.
Okay, Arsenal Southampton. To show you how confident I'm in that game, I'm going to give Southampton one go ahead. Yes, one go ahead for Arsenal to win.
Yeah.
So okay. So 1-0 the game is not, but 2-0 the game.
2-0 game is won. Yes.
Everton Newcastle. Newcastle. I think they played Man City last week.
Yes.
Yeah. So they played Man City in the last game, and I watched that game. It was not even a funny game. Now they are playing Everton. Everton are neither here or there so far this season.
It's a tough. Yeah, I think it's a tough one to call, right? Because if it was at St James Park,
St James Park.
So that's St James Park. Yeah, it could have been say easy Newcastle win with the way Everton have been playing, but Newcastle don't travel well. But I'm looking at over 1.5 because Everton they just don't know how to defend. Well, they can score goals because we've seen McNeil. McNeil has created lots of big chances. This season.
That McNeil.
He's created like 6, so they can create chances, but then they cannot defend. Even with Branchway back, they still look shaky at the back. So I like over 1.5 the way Newcastle can still attack with likes of Gordon up front. So 1.5.
Is Isak back?
I don't think so. I don't think he's back. Over 1.5, very good pick, but I think for this game I'll give home team over 0.5. So Everton to score at least one goal.
You are sure?
Yeah, 100%. They are a very good scoring team.
Newcastle's keeper is a.
Aside from their first 2 games this season, I think the remaining games up to this point, up to March.
You scored.
Yeah, up to March week 6.
Everton over 0.5.
Yeah.
Man City, Fulham. Man City, I think that okay. Now they have missed. They are missing Rodri. They are missing De Bruyne. And one of them midfielder said has an issue with police case or something. But aside that, they have this Savinho guy, and that guy can penetrate anywhere. But they are still also coming to play. Okay, they're at home against Fulham, and Fulham, I don't think they are pushovers this season. They've been firing on all cylinders. Even though Fulham will still be Fulham, they are going to the Etihad. But Man City are not as convincing as they want to be right now in the league, at least right now at the moment.
Yeah. So on paper, if you see it, it looks like an easy home win, but I think it might get a little bit tricky because, like you said, Rodri's a big miss. We could see that. I mean, they've not been that great like they used to be, right? But it's still early days, though, so maybe they'll get their stuff together. But yeah, Gundogan was very unimpressive in the last game, and he's the one that's supposed to at least cover that Rodri's missing piece. Plus, they still have like Rico Lewis that can play there. I don't know what's happening with Foden because it's not started a league game this season. But yeah, Fulham have been exciting. They've been scoring goals, and they've been creating chances. So I expect over 2.5 because we don't really know City to be that team that likes to defend or keep clean sheets and all of that. So I expect Fulham could score. So if they score, it makes it over 2.5 easier. And even if they don't, maybe Haaland will get back on the scoring sheet and
Okay, so over 2.5 goals for.
Yeah.
Wait, over 2.5 the entire game or over 2.5 the entire game?
Yeah.
Okay, as I said, Man City and they've not been really impressive these past weeks, but I should tip them to get the job done. Either ways, they should be able to get
a win over
Fulham. So straight win
over 2.5 goals.
Yeah.
Atalanta Genoa. Lookman has been in form so far this season. He won man of the match in the Champions League game this week. But it's looking like it's going to be a tricky because Atalanta, they have struggled in their league games this season. But what is the best pick for that game?
It's kind of a tricky one because, like you said, Atlanta have struggled with league games. I don't understand.
Even outside
but I don't understand how. I don't understand what happened against Como. Right, so that's why I'm not confident in this pick. Because I don't know what went wrong. Like they were playing well, they won the first half, and just immediately after the break, so just Como all over the place, right? And then even against Bologna, Bologna played most of the game with one man down, and they had to get the equalizer late in the game. So yeah, and then for such a team having to play, Champions League, coming back and all of that stuff could be a little bit tricky on the fitness of players. But yes, Genoa have been I mean, a little bit impressive this season. Chat played some tough sides, Roma, and then yeah.
So you think they will? You think Atalanta will win?
Yes, I think over 1.5 or go like both teams to score would be good.
Both teams to score.
So if you're-
Atalanta, Genoa.
If you feel somehow confident, you could go both teams to score. If you wanted to go save, maybe over 1.5 because Atlanta can score goals. I mean, look at Lukman, yeah, and the other players there too. So and their defense have not been impressive this season, although they had a big win in Champions League. But
So which one are you going for? Because I need to hold you. Go goal over 1.5.
let's go over 1.5.
Okay. Are you going to go with this man?
No. I'm not going with him because Atlanta, they are very unpredictable.
Very, very.
Yeah, so I'll go for cards for this game.
Cards.
Yeah,
Atlanta.
so-
How many cards?
Over 3.5 cards.
Oh. So you know this card thing is very tricky. I love playing cards a lot, and there was one time I played over 3.5 cards throughout the game. No cards.
Empoli.
I think it was Empoli. It was not. They were not exactly well behaved. But the referee, for some very weird reason, because I had to stream the game at some point, at second half. What's going on here? Nobody's But now you are giving that game over 3.5 cards.
Yeah, the two teams they
are
very physical.
Okay.
Very physical.
Over 3.5 cards. Inter Torino.
Inter should win. Torino is a solid side. Good start to the season
But
again.
the odds of Inter winning is going to
It
be.
should still be okay. It's
a solid odds.
Yes,
Solid.
Torino is a good side, so it's not like walkover game. But yeah, I think Inter should win at home.
Straight.
They've not started the season that great because they've been conceding goals, but I think they should win.
Straight win, Inter.
Yeah, same. Inter should get the job done.
Inter straight win. Real Madrid Villarreal. Mbappe is injured.
Okay.
But I think it's back, right?
Who?
Mbappe, no.
Yes. He played Champions League.
He played. Okay.
Yeah, he played Champions League.
So that's even a. Let's start with Chibike now.
Nobody expected Real Madrid to lose against
Yeah.
Lille, but it is what it is.
Let's not talk about that.
So I'll tip Villarreal to get a goal against Madrid. Madrid defense has been shaky this season, so I'll go away over 0.5.
Away over 0.5. Villarreal. Madrid are at home at Santiago Bernabeu.
Yeah, I like the pick too. Maybe I'll go over 2.5 instead.
The entire game.
Yeah, the entire game.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that should be good. Villarreal can score goals, right?
Yeah,
They
okay.
create a lot of chances. Plus, now that we know that Madrid have been winning games, but we also know they've not been
Convincing. Yeah.
right? They've not been exciting as well. They just still managed to win the games. So at some point, that's not sustainable over the long run, right? So maybe he has finally opened the ground and said, okay, guys, come and pack your points. So yeah, Villarreal can score goals. So over 2.5 is
Over 2.5 for the entire game.
Plus, Madrid would want a statement response after the loss.
Final game for Saturday, Union Berlin versus Dortmund. Dortmund have been here and there in the league, but outside the league, they've been showing, Champions League, they beat Celtic 5, was it 5-1 or 5-2?
7-1.
7.
Yeah.
He left
So-
the game at 5.
7-1.
7 Champions. Okay, so now they are going to Union Berlin and they have this shaky form in their league, but they have shown that they could score this. They can score this season. So what is the best pick for that game? Safest pick, knowing Dortmund is Dortmund.
I'm not a fan of Dortmund, right? Because I almost never want to pick them because they are very unpredictable.
Very.
If you think Atlanta is unpredictable, Jesus. So you need to follow up with Dortmund, right? So they could go from 7-1 win to like 1-0 loss, right? But yeah, they've been good. The only reason why I might want to go for them this season is because I like their attack. I like Girassi, I like Adeyemi has started scoring goals. Had the first half hat-trick in the Champions League. So beating a team like Celtic 7-1 is not something we can just overlook. It's not a fluke win. But yeah, in the league, they've not really been bad too, and they want to start getting those results, especially when Bayern has dropped points against Leverkusen. So I like goals because, as we know, Dortmund can score and they can concede too. I don't know if there'll be value for the goals, but maybe you could go both teams to score or over 2.5, or just go over 1.5. If you want to play saver. But both teams draw or over 2.5. Is
Draw over 2.5. Draw or over 2.5.
So in case
I think that's going to be very.
to 3,
Yeah.
By million goals.
Okay, so German League.
You definitely know goals. They
Banging
always
goals.
banging goals every week. And as you said, Dortmund very unpredictable. So I'll just go over 2.5 the whole game.
Over 2.5 the entire game.
Yeah.
This week, we will be giving 10 of our viewers 5,000 naira each to play each of our pundits game. Yes, 10 people will get 5,000 naira from us, but I'm going to explain what you have to do in due course. But for now, we are at the cash or trash session. Cash or trash. So last week on our cash or trash session, Bruno Fernandes was our player to spotlight, and you know what happened in that game. Although we trashed him on the show, no. We cashed on him. We cashed in on him on the show because Bruno Fernandes is a big player, and if he's informed, the team is informed. Bruno Fernandes could have scored or assisted, or But guess what Bruno Fernandes did last week? Red card. And our cash or trash was trashed in the bin. Today, we have this week on cash or trash. Our player to spotlight is Victor Osimhen. Galatasaray versus Allianzspor. Victor Osimhen has had, his goal GA this season has been very wonderful in the league. In 3 games, he has had 2 goals and 2 assists. He's taking the Turkish league by storm. But they are playing Allianzspor this weekend. Osimhen, are you cashing in on him or you're trashing him?
I think he's enjoying life in Turkey currently. He's warming up to the fans, and the Turkish league has a different spirit. So I'll cash in on Victor Osimhen rather.
To score a goal or
an assist.
A goal or
an
assist.
assist.
Do you agree with? Do you agree with?
Yeah, cash on him. Alliance was decent. They've kept 3 clean sheets in the last 3 games. But I like the volume that comes with Osimhen, right? It's 4.57 shots per game. The XG is high. He's missed 5 big chances, so maybe he could have had way more than that too in 3 games. So yeah, I expect him to get on the score sheet again. Plus Galatasaray need a bounce back result after that shocking 3 draw the last game.
So we are cashing in on Victor Osimhen this week.
Yeah, all day.
Victor Osimhen, make me some money. On Sunday, Aston Villa is playing against Manchester United. Aston Villa at home. Yeah. Aston Villa now, this season, they've been showing... they're in the Champions League and they beat Bayern. They're at home against a Manchester United, What is your... I know you might want to say Aston Villa is going to win that game straight, but don't give Manchester United fans palpitations. Just give me the safest people.
Aston Villa will win that game. Let's be honest.
I thought don't say that. You said it.
Let's just be honest, because I think the only team that has gone to that ground and has won is Arsenal. The almighty Bayern couldn't do it. So I don't see Man U going to Villa's Park and getting a draw or a win. So my safest pick for that game will be Aston Villa win or draw.
Aston Villa win or draw. There's nothing much to say here, right? It's always hard to travel to the Villa Park.
Man, you. There's nothing much to say.
The team is, we could have, Spurs would have scored up to 7. That's how bad it is.
Oh, yeah, this is a sports fan. They beat. I heard we. I wanted to we are. I forgot. Okay.
So, if not for Werner, that result would have been very, very...
And you enjoyed that one so much.
Yeah, it was easy win. So I expect Villa. I expect Villa to get the result done again, like get the match done, win it. They should win. They should win. But I think we could still get value for 1x, right?
1x.
Yeah. So let's go win or draw.
Chelsea, Nottingham Forest. Chelsea, you snooze, you lose this season. If you play them like you are playing Chelsea of last season, you get yourself to blame. But they are playing against Nottingham Forest, who also know how to score. But what is your safest pick for that game?
Pretty decent Nottingham Forest side this season, but Chelsea are also on fire. He passed 3-4 games.
Can't even believe I'm saying Chelsea.
I also can't believe it. I also can't believe it.
Chelsea.
I think my safest pick for this game will be cards, because the referee for this game is the almighty Chris. The almighty Chris. So I'll go for cards on this one.
Cards.
Yes, over
How many
3.5 cards.
Over 3.5 cards Nottingham Forest.
The friend said Chelsea are playing like a basketball team, and he didn't lie.
Yeah.
Because you can see how open they play. They attack, they create, and then they concede.
Even those mistakes.
Those mistakes, we need to see them. So it's tricky, right? I don't know.
Very tricky.
I think I like goals again.
Goals. How many goals?
I like goals. I like maybe I like 2.5 goals.
Over 2.5 goals.
2.5 goals. Palmer is on fire.
Hmm.
Maybe Jackson would convert more chances now. And then Forest will also have their own moments. Because they have the likes of is Giswell going to be back for this one? I'm not sure. But
I'm not sure.
they still have Wood.
So you have over 2.5 for Chelsea. Brighton, Tottenham. Brighton have been underwhelming this season.
Underwhelming.
Yes. They start.
No, they were pretty decent until Chelsea. They were unbeaten until Chelsea, right?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm taking them for Crystal Palace. Sorry.
Yeah.
Brighton versus
Brighton has
Tottenham.
been unbeaten until Chelsea.
Yes.
It's Chelsea. So
They beat Chelsea.
No, Chelsea won the game. That was their first defeat for the season.
So they are facing Tottenham at home this weekend. Tottenham are coming away from the 3-0 victory against Manchester United. Okay, so what is the best pick for that game?
Given the fact that there are two very good attacking sides,
Very good attacking sides.
I'll go corners on this one.
Corners.
Yeah, I'll go corners for this game.
Adingra, Son.
Yeah. I'll go corners. So
Do you
over
agree?
8.5 corners.
Over 8.5 corners.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Corners are good, but I'm off corners for now.
Yeah.
I've been dealt with this past few weeks on that one. Like, I mean, even the United and Spurs game didn't go over corners. But yeah, it's good pick for corners. But it's also a good pick on maybe Spurs win or draw.
Because you're a Spurs fan.
No, not just that. Like, there's a way Spurs are
Yeah,
playing
a way
now.
to Brighton.
Yeah, don't worry. It's not going to be that hard.
The Man U confidence. This is Man U confidence. Spurs to win or draw. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
2x.
yeah.
Okay. Sevilla Betis. Sevilla, they are home.
Sevilla, they've not been inspiring this season, but they are quite decent at home.
Yes.
And for this game, to play it safe, I'll just give home handicap 1.
Home handicap.
Yes, Sevilla won't go ahead.
That's more like win or draw.
It's a derby game, right? And then I don't know. Like you said, Sevilla have not been that good. They have two Nigerians up front that have not started doing their stuff. I think Ejike had a goal last match though.
Yeah.
So when they
Because
play
you're about to shade
Yes, when
Nigeria
they play
now.
at home, they are a very, very different team. And they have a good record against Betis when at home.
So what's your pick for that game?
over 1.5.
Over 1.5 goals entirely.
That's massive.
Yeah, 1.5.
That's
I mean, it could come in the first half. I mean,
yeah, they should have gone over the last game too. So I think Sevilla can score. Betis can also score. They have good scorers in that game.
Alaves versus Barcelona.
So Barca should the way Barca started this season, they should be winning games right?
Easily.
and they've been winning games. But we don't know what happened against Osasuna last league game. But I mean, we saw the rotation. We're very surprised with that team sheet.
I think it was resting players for the Champions
Why
League.
you resting players when you're playing at home to young boys? It's I don't know what happened there, but we just took a gamble that didn't pay off. But yeah, Osasuna, I'm not taking it off Osasuna because if you look at the goals were quality.
yeah.
But yeah, Barca have to win. They just have to win. They have to bounce back. And Alaves is a very defensive-minded side that will not give them that space that much. But I still think Barca will just nick it. Maybe close game, but Barca should win. Likes of Yamal,
Barca straight win against Alaves.
they should win.
Yeah, same pick. Barcelona should get the job
Do
done.
you think they will bounce back?
Yes, definitely. They already did against Young Boys, so they should continue the run.
Now we are at the rapid fire segment. FC Porto Braga.
Porto 1x.
Porto 1x.
Over 8.5 corners.
Over 8.5 corners.
Yeah.
Lazio Empoli.
Empoli handicap, maybe +3 or +2.
Sorry, what?
Empoli handicap +3. If there's value, I don't know what the odds are, but Empoli, I like Empoli when they play a big team. So Empoli handicap.
Empoli
I'm
handicap.
not sure they've lost in a while. So Empoli handicap.
I'll go corners on this one too. Yeah. Over 8.5 corners. Also.
Nice PSG.
Over 1.5
Goals.
goals. Yeah.
No, I don't want.
You don't want. It's
I
too
don't want.
small.
It's
It's not small, actually.
It's too small. I don't
It's
want.
not small.
I don't want.
Yeah, we
That's value.
I don't want.
PSG win or draw and over 1.5.
PSG win or draw. I can take that.
Over 1.5. That's value. You want.
I said I don't want.
By the grace of God.
I said I don't
By the
want.
grace of God,
I
you
reject
want.
something you get.
By the grace of God.
Don't worry. I'll catch you. Leipzig, Heidenheim.
Leipzig win.
Leipzig win. Straight win.
Over 1.5. German League goals, please. No gamble.
Frankfurt
Goals.
versus Bayern Munich. No, you want to? Okay, you want to change? Okay.
I learned a lesson from Freiburg and St. Pauli.
So you want to?
Let me go
Very
goals.
true. Yeah.
Let me go goals, I beg.
Go goals.
No, let me go for goals over 1.5.
So 1.5. Leipzig guiding. Okay, same thing. Frankfurt versus Bayern Munich.
Over 2.5.
First and second over 2.5.
What?
First on the table, first versus second on the table over 2.5 definitely.
Oh, I thought you said first half over 2.5, second half over 2.5. No. You.
No, please.
On this episode of The Boom Show, we are so confident of our picks and we have decided to give 10 people 5,000 naira to play our games. Now, to be eligible, you have to be following us across our social media platforms and you have to be subscribing to our page on YouTube at The Boom Show. Now, also, you have to pick from the games that we predicted on this show. No extra picks, but of course, you can edit, you can remove games from this show, but it has to be games from this show alone on your investment slip. And with that, we've come to the end of today's episode on The Boom Show. Thank you, Clinton, for coming to the show. Thank you, Chibike. Thank you for your picks.
Pleasure.
Now that we are giving people sum of 5K to, I hope people win. I don't want to hear, it is Clinton game that spoiled me.
Nah. They'll make their money. So.
You'll make that.
Definitely.
Definitely, you're confident.
Confident.
I feel like giving you both of you 100K to go and play your games.
Don't mind, though.
I don't feel like that anymore.